Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this one, I'll be talking about the psychology of selling SaaS and why great products don't sell, why only Irresistible offers sell, what's the difference between the two, why they don't sell, and so on. I'll show you everything in this video because you really might need to learn this and understand this concept, which is kind of weird and not really talked about that much. So you're led to think that having a great product is basically almost all that you need to run a successful SaaS company. You might think that a superior product will speak for itself, will sell for itself, and so on. And you're also led to believe that the word of mouth will help people to convert. It will give you a massive, growth channel, organic growth channel, and so on. But this is just what the latest trends of product-led growth and all the BS marketing books out there that are just there to sell. Consultancy on the back end, and they are not really that proven. Um, they want you to believe this. They want you to believe that the product is all you need, that the product is more important, and it's about creating great products and not creating great offers. I'm here to show you what's actually true. So this is partially true. You do need a great product, but that's a very small piece of creating a great offer. Because what really sells is a great offer, something that is irresistible, something that when you describe that to someone, they would say, "Where can I buy it?" That's what you want to create with your product and with your company. So unless you have a great offer and you only have a great product, you'll have a big problem. You might be thinking, and tell me if this is familiar, like if only they tried my product, they would convert right away. If they tried my product, they would understand the value and they would convert right away, and I would get all the customers that I want because my product is amazing, and once they try it, they will be sold. And the other thing is, which is a similar thing, but slightly different, is if only they understood the value on my website, if they understood the value of my product on the website, or before they jump on a demo, or before they get a free trial, if they really understood that, or if I was able to whenever they would be on the website, they could try the products right away, they would instantly be sold. That's where you'll be thinking that there is like a bottleneck, um, because people are not really trying your product, and if they did, they would convert right away. And here's like the first conclusion, which is you need a great product and you also need great communication. And what this means is you'll have a great product, number one, and then uh, you have like a really good way of explaining how good it is, because one doesn't work without the other, right? So if you have a great messaging and you don't have a great product, you kind of don't you'll never have um, a truly good messaging, because basically the good messaging explains how good the product is. And if you have a good product and you don't have good messaging, then no one understands how good it is, and no one will try it because for them it seems like it's not worth it, when in reality it would be the perfect solution for them. So here's how to fix it. Here's how to create an irresistible offer. So there are four pillars to this. One, you need to have a great product. It needs to be like a superior solution, because that's what will be selling at the end of the day. Two, you'll have to make it very easy to switch from the solution they're using to switching to your product. I'll explain each one of these in a couple of minutes. And you'll need to have great positioning, which basically means how you stand out from the rest of the solutions out there. And number four, you need to communicate your offer properly and effectively. So number one, you need a great product. It's something that is easy to use and that is better. It has more features. I don't know, it's just significantly better and several times better than everything else on the market, right? So for example, Stripe, they offer a way more. They offer a complete payments processing solution for all these businesses, and they're just the best at what they do. And another example would be Webflow, that is better than all of the other landing page builders out there because it's more powerful and it has way less sacrifices. And that's why they both there's disrupted their own um, their own fields, and that's what you need, and that's probably what you've built. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. And the pillar number two is you make it easy to get started. So whenever people need to switch from a product to another, they are fearful of the amount of work it will take, and they keep procrastinating. They keep delaying the decision to convert. And if you make it easy to get started, so if you have a nice onboarding process, if you have great support, so if something goes wrong, you'll hear to fix it ASAP. You have data migration, so you can import your data from one tool to another with a click, or you have a very short setup time, or if your team does the setup for your customers, like a free setup, free onboarding fee, or whatever it is. And the product is very easy to use, very easy to get started. You don't have to learn that many things, and you can get the results right away. Those are all the things that involve making it easy to get started, because that way people won't have any objections. They'll say, here's the solution, here's how you can get the result, really, really fast, because, switching from the shitty thing you're using to our thing that is much better. It just takes, a few minutes, or it takes a couple of hours, but we'll do the work for you, and so on. Then number three is great positioning, which is putting yourself in a category with nearly no competition. So unlike CRMs and cheap products where all CRMs look the same, the cheap products, there are like a billion copies of them, the ones that are sold at 10 to 20 bucks a month. There are like a million copies, they are all the same. Then it makes it very hard to compete because they're all the same, the price is the same, everything is the same, and that's not a way to run a business. A way to run a business is like these companies have done it, where they put themselves in one category and then dominate it. So people don't think there's any competition, and they think, okay, this is the perfect solution for me. One example would be Stripe again. They're like the leading company in payment processes, payment processing software. Then ConvertKit, which they position themselves as the email marketing software for creators and bloggers. So if you're a blogger, this is the email marketing tool for you, because it's built exactly for you. And if you're a creator or a blogger, you will look at this page and say, okay, this is exactly for me. I don't need to look anywhere else. Drip does the same thing for e-commerce, so they are the email marketing for e-commerce, for example. And then Webflow, they're jumping on the no-code movement, which is letting designers create their own websites without any code, and having it as as complex and as complex or as customizable as they want, because it really basically has no restrictions. Webflow, that's what all of these are doing, and how all of these are putting themselves in a unique category, and how you'll be should be doing that as well. So and number four, which is obviously great messaging. And one thing that I need to keep in mind is I don't even work with companies that struggle with the first two. So they struggle with having a great product, or that means that they just don't have a great product. They don't have something that is better than everyone else, and they don't have a way to make it easy to switch. So they don't have great support. They don't have easy integrations. They don't have done for you setups. It's very hard to learn their products. So if you're failing those first two components, there's basically no hope. You'll have to fix those first. But if you do, here's what you can do. Like if you already have that product and you already have make it easy to switch, this is exactly what you can do. Is you can position yourself better. You can really stand out in the market. You can put yourself in a unique category where there's little competition. And you can also explain your product better, because if people understand how they can get a result by using your product, then they'll really understand how valuable it is, and they will be like 10x more likely to convert. So how would that impact your entire business? Putting yourself in a unique category where there's little competition, and increasing your conversions drastically, because now people understand what your product does and how they can get massive value from it. How would that change your business? Right? So if you want to learn more, here's what we can do. You can go to cortes.design/apply, and all this is like a link where you can schedule a call after you answer a couple of qualifying questions. And what we'll do in that call is I'll ask you a bunch of questions about your business, about your problems, about your goals, and so on, and try to see if we're a perfect fit. If we are a good fit, I'll go ahead and explain what I have to offer, how that works, and everything. And if we're not a good fit, I basically wouldn't have anything to offer because I only work with perfect fits. That's how stubborn it is. That's how it'll always be. That's how I do my best work. And if we are a good fit, this basically means that I can provide a massive ROI on my services, and that's where I care about. And yeah, that's basically it. If you're interested, you can go to cortes.design/apply. And all I ask you to say is if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and comment. I'll be in the comments answering any questions that you might have. And I'm looking forward to share more videos like this on SaaS marketing, the psychology of selling SaaS, stuff about landing pages and my process and what's working, what's not working, and so on. If you're interested in learning that, you can go ahead and subscribe. And I'm looking forward to share more videos like this. Cheers.